Hi, Aquarius. So, I found out something very interesting. When you think you are in a beta wave, when you're learning, you're in a beta wave state. So you take what you're given, you take it in, you process it. When you go one step further than that, from learning and being absorbed, you go into a high beta state. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Good. Just keep walking towards that money. Very good. High beta state is also what you see when people overthink or loop. So then transitively, that means that there is some sort of a connection between high intelligence and looping in the mind. High beta state. So I feel like when you fall into that looping, can't stop thinking about something, what is going on? Like, it's not even that anything is wrong. I'm just in my head about this thing and I keep wanting to take it apart, but I don't feel like there's anything left to take apart. That's like an Aquarius and Scorpio season. So that's what you're coming out of. Okay. Now you'll get to have a longer loop, let's say, instead of a very short loop. A longer loop instead of a very short loop. We're going to have to deal with these freezes and everything else. It is Mercury retrograde. Ooh. Page of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Good. Love. Something you've been earning, something you planted the seeds for and now you feel like really is giving you dividends. Scorpio season brought you a lot. You may not have, it's like you bought it all in Scorpio season and it's shipping in Sag. But that 7 of Pentacles is always a good card because it's like, I feel your pain. I know that you are waiting. I know that you are patient. And it's on the way. You know, the Pentacles are, they're there. They're there. Just not quite right. But the Page of Cups being like, but it will be offered to you as soon as it is ready. So, very cool. Now going back to this 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, if you're still feeling unlucky or passed over, work is the answer, work is the key. If you feel like money isn't going well, where are you distracted? Look to what is going on, what is taking your mind off of the goal. And we know, we're not strangers. We know what it is. We know what's been going on. We know what's been on your mind. But it really does look like things are clearing up. So how much of this is happening and how much is that 4 of Cups? Just like, you know, the natural human desire without meaning to drag the past into the future. You have to be careful. You can't carry those scars into the future. It just doesn't work. And usually that's what the 4 of Cups is about. It's like not being able to let go of like a hurt or a pain that keeps you tied somewhere. Okay, 7 of Swords and the World. A hurt or a pain that might be in some ways like too public for you. Something that happened like that too many people found out about. Something that you feel, you know, that was like embarrassing to you on the level of like everyone you know. Just like feeling like the person embarrassed you. Feeling like it's hard to downplay. But again, you have to remember that this is something in the past. That's what's cool about it. There's no more like waiting for the other shoe to drop, like what else is going to happen. It's all happened. Like now it's just recovering, restructuring, restoring. You've got all the good things now. You just have to, you know, 6 of Cups on the bottom, Ace of Pentacles underneath, 4 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the Lovers. Let's take it. Because amidst the confusion and the need for rest, there is money and there is love and there is marriage and there is moving forward and getting more serious about things. Not if you're single. If you're single, you might be coming out of something that you're like, you know what, or just realizing something that really you feel really dogged. But if you are in something committed, this may be the month where you stop doing the 2 of Pentacles, you know, long loop, that high beta state, right? Maybe this is the month where you give into the idea that that person really does love you, really does want to be with you, and you can see it in them that they do, and you're responding to it by like getting fixed air committed, you know, slowly but surely it like creeps in on you guys, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm completely in love, I can't live without this person. Like, let it this is the month where you let it happen to you. You allow it finally to find you. Of course, you have your stubborn worries and you have your pride and you have your concerns, but I think what's more important and more compelling than those factors, which are all natural, we all do that, I think what's more compelling is just the amount of luck, the amount of, you know, when you need to restore, I think the universe gives you what you need for that process. And for you, it seems like it's definitely love. It's going to help you clear up that confusion. But if you are single, this could cause more confusion. So when I say it's love, it's people who are in established relationships already. If you are not in an established relationship, you could find this time really confusing, and I would not suggest hooking up with anyone right now. But if you have been together for a long time and you're thinking of finally getting together and making it official and, you know, having a baby or whatever you're thinking, having a wedding, go for it. I think you know what's up, right? Whew. A lot of heat, a lot of like, it's hot, Aquarius, it's hot for you. Sagittarius season is working good for you, I feel. Also, you know, with the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles there, I would just be careful with anyone. If you feel like somebody's using you for money, if you feel like somebody is like actually with you for money or anything like that, or like with you for a reason other than why they should be with you, like if you're having some type of like weird doubts about somebody, first of all, you're gonna find out, so there's not much I can, you know, you're gonna know. But you might not know until the end of the month. So if you already feel that way now and you're feeling suspect about somebody, just give it a little room and watch them and listen to them, but don't move. Just give it a minute. Let me show you what I mean, because it's easier to see like the trick. Let me show you these cards. I'll be right back. I love you.
Hi, Aquarius. So, you know how I said when you see it, you'll know what I mean? Let's start with the self-imposed confusion. We know you do that. That's fine. Again, this is a trait of high-level thinking. I know, I had an appointment and I missed it. Ugh. All right. Tomorrow. So there's that. So there's you working against yourself. And then when things get held up, you have a tendency to take that out on yourself. So that's not going to help either. And that's not, you know, your love area, if you're single, is not held up. It's just not ready yet. Add to this perhaps a bit of nostalgia, about something in the past, and perhaps a bit of intensely painful nostalgia about something that happened in the past that was really, really deceptive. Lots of lies and theft, emotional. Someone who robbed you of your ability to believe in yourself and did so in a way where everyone noticed. This can be part of the reason that Seven of Pentacles dude is still waiting here, right? Because if we're still here, and I'm not saying all of you are, but if you are, and if you are stuck there specifically because of a pain or a hurt that you feel was in some way, and this could also, the World card here, it can also be that the pain, the hurt, the deception was tied into your luck, tied into work, tied into how you're known. So that sounds like something that would be hard to get over. And if you are having a hard time getting over that level of injury, yeah, I can see why the Seven of Pentacles would need to persist, because not only is that person a Page of Cups, so enthusiastic, but perhaps not quite mature enough. So that person's not quite ready, and neither are you. That brings me to the thing about being in some way taken in by a business associate, a lover, hell, a sibling, you know. Because there is the self-imposed confusion. And then there's the confusion brought on by the thinking of, being in the past where somebody hurt you. So then it's like it's happening all over again. And then here, the Seven of Cups, which is logically what it would lead to. If you've already got your own concerns just about life and you have this habit of looping, and it's not a playful looping like he's doing here. It's quite destructive sometimes. Sometimes it's very healthy and you're just mulling over something and refining it and the intellect is working on it. And sometimes it's just fixed air. So in that case, the thing with fixed air is usually it's contained, right? That's the only way you would really fix air, right? You have to be contained in something. I would venture a guess that the container that you guys use is probably that. And when you do that, like a lot of people do, not just Aquarians, but when you use this sort of particular container of love or lovers or a significant other or half that will somehow complete you, or perhaps give you form with this fixed air, because air is always looking for form. Then of course the Seven of Cups is possible, because see, here you're waiting and you know what you're going to get and you're just waiting. And here, by the time we get to the end of December, you're like, I don't know. I don't know about anything. I don't know if any of this is going to work out. I don't know if that's even there. I don't know if that's even real. I don't know. And the advice then is to relax. The Four, you see, you have this here mirrored, right? The change of state. And then here, the Four of, that's why it's fun to look at them this way. The Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So your own habit here is going to lead you to needing rest. Your own habits are what are going to lead you to the Seven of Cups moment, which means it's avoidable. If you decide at the beginning of the season, as in today, that you're not going to loop, and you will make a consistent effort to not think of things from the past that cannot be changed, but can only be recreated by thinking of them more, you stand a pretty good shot of running into somebody who may down the line become something, or to get deeper into your own thing that you're already in. Regardless, though, you're going to be a little bit confused and you need some rest as we come into the end of December. And that makes sense. We're just a little bit away from your season now. And there are many, many things that I feel that you will want to give in your season, and it is good to prep. And I think one of the ways the universe preps you is by giving you the stuff that you need. So friendships become very important. Of course, that makes sense. Holiday season, right? Just making sure we didn't freeze. And the money looks good. The money will look better the more rest you get. Just going to be real. Now in the extended, we will clarify, not to help you dwell on it, but we'll clarify these confusion points. And we'll look a little bit into what happened here, if there's some sort of an emotional, switch we can flip to get rid of that. And then when we're done clarifying, we'll do bottom of the deck. So Aquarius, because this is kind of like a mini extended right here. Yeah, I'd like to clarify that process that we talked about. All right? But overall, I like closing out the month like this. Like, that's great. That's awesome, actually, with that right there. That's so cool. Like most months, the only thing that's going to get to you is what's going on in your head. But what's going on in your head has some basis in reality. That's what makes it difficult, right? Because you can't dismiss it outright. That's what makes it difficult. I get it. I get it, Aquarius. I'm getting it. All right. I love you. I'll see you in the extended and live stream with the members only chat. Live stream satsang question answer will be Sunday evening. Let's say 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Live satsang, 5 p.m. Eastern, members only chat. So then you get to be on the chat and I'll answer your questions. To become a member, you can click the link below. If you can't find it that way, you can Google it. And there's like a bunch of different things. It depends on what operating system you're on. That's what's going to determine if the link works for you to become a member of the channel. Once you're a member, you get invited into this like members only chat, and you can chat while we're doing the question and answer, and I'll answer your questions. All right. We've been doing it for a couple of weeks now. A month now, I guess we've done it. It's fun. It's super fun. And so every 2 weeks, we do a live satsang, which is question answer about anything, everything. And then after 2 weeks from that, we do beauty products, different things that I've bought, makeup, whatever that I've bought for myself that I'm like using, and if I like it or not. And we just did a product review one last time. It was super fun. So then after the live stream, I put the link up for the members only like part of the channel, and they can like view it over and over again. It's cool. It's cool. You'll like it. So I'll see you for that Sunday, and I'll see you in the extended. There's like merch links below. I redid the website. There's all kinds of links to like tickets for Miami, tickets for London, socks, sweatshirts, all kinds of stuff. Book a reading on Fridays. Every Friday we're doing readings through Chatalize. You have to like open an account with Chatalize, but it's no big deal because you pay them and you schedule with them and everything is through them, and I do nothing. And it's so cool. I just give you your reading. It's so cool. They're live video chat readings, and you can book them through my site. So that's all, and that's it. I love you. I will see you in a minute.